Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching.
This is my tutorial for the Beatles 1968 hit Obladi Oblada, one of their more interesting and somewhat surreal numbers. It's a personal favourite as it was performed by some friends of mine at my wedding quite a few years ago. So if he's watching this, a big thank you to Yozo for organising that. It was a real treat at my wedding. So here is my tutorial for Obladi Oblada. We'll have a look at the chords, we'll have a look at the strumming, and then we'll do a bit of a walkthrough and a look at the layout and finish with a demo. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's have a look at the chords. Now, there's nothing particularly difficult about the chords. I have put this in as a level 4 song just because the overall nature of the song is quite tricky, mainly because of the lyrics. They're quite fast and quite convoluted, and it's easy to trip over them with your tongue and get in a bit of a knot with the lyrics. So also the strumming, there's two strumming patterns we'll look at in a second that interweave quite closely. It's quite easy to mix those up as well. But the chords themselves are quite simple. The 6 chords, we'll have a quick look at those now. Starts on a C chord, nice and easy. Third finger on the 3rd fret on the A string. Then we go to the G7. That's our first finger on the E string on the 1st fret there, and our second finger above it on the C string on the 2nd fret, and our third finger on the bottom A string on the 2nd fret. Sorry, did I say 3rd fret? First finger on the 1st fret, 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 2nd fret. E string, C string, A string. Do have a look at that diagram for the G7. Then we have a C7. First finger, 1st fret on the A string. Nice and easy. Then we have an F chord. First finger on the E string now on the 1st fret. Second finger at the top of the 2nd fret on the G string. I've lost my place in the song, but we then skip later on to both the A minor and E minor chords. I think the E minor comes first, so we'll do that. The E minor, this is in the chorus now. E minor starting on the 2nd fret, our first finger on the A string, then on the 3rd fret, our second finger on the E string, and on the 4th fret, I lost count now, on the 4th fret, our 3rd finger on the C string. So it forms a bit of a diagonal line. I always just think of the E minor, and I think of that diagonal shape. As long as you get your first finger on that 2nd fret on the bottom string there, you can make the diagonal shape quite easily. You don't have to think about where they go. You just make that shape pattern. That's the E minor. Then the A minor is nice and easy. Second finger, 2nd fret on the top G string. Okay, those are the chords, relatively straightforward and easy. It's just really the pace that you change them that makes it a little bit more of a challenge. So just have a quick look at any of those you're not familiar with. Make sure you can change in and out of those chords quite easily. Okay, let's have a quick look at the strumming, which is a little bit more challenging. Okay, there are 2 strumming patterns in the song, and neither of them are particularly demanding by themselves, but they interweave quite closely, and you've got to be quite clear on where you're changing them and how you're doing that. Otherwise, it's very easy to trip over yourself, and then the song falls apart if you're not careful. So I've got in a sort of orangey brown. If you look at the sheet music, you'll see I've color coded them orangey brown and blue. I don't know where I got the orangey brown from, but that's what we're going with. So in orangey brown, we've got a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Nice and easy. Do that on the C chord. Basically just down, up 4 times. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and easy. Just make sure they're nice and even and nice and spaced out there. And then we've got in blue a very similar pattern, but with an extra up strum in the middle. Or basically what we're doing is we're missing out one of the down strums. We're not doing the extra up strum. There's 2 up strums together. That's because we've missed out one of the down strums in the middle. So basically we then go for, on a G7, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And if you look at the pattern, you'll see it's basically missing that down strum in the middle, which is why you get the 2 up strums next to each other. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And basically throughout the song, these 2 patterns alternate. So you could play the whole song probably on either pattern, actually. I think it would work on either pattern. It certainly works on the down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, the brownie orange pattern. You could do that for the whole song, but just for a bit of variety, I've put that blue pattern in as well. So it sounds like this. If I just do the first line, you'll see how it works together. Desmond had a barrow in the marketplace. tends to be the end of the lines where we sort of want it to tail off slightly. We give it that double up strum, well, basically the take out, the down strum, which just makes it swing a little bit more. Otherwise it's a bit staid, it's a bit static. Desmond had a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is the singer in a band. So we've gone brown, blue, brown, blue. And you can see how that just makes it swing a little bit. And the tricky bit is really in the chorus, where it starts on the most of the chorus is in the blue pattern, but it goes to the brown in a few places. Starting on the blue pattern, the down, up, down, up. Oh bloody, life goes on, bruh. And the tricky bit is when we get the life goes on, bruh, the E minor, A minor. We've got to switch halfway through the pattern. So it's down, up, down on the E minor. And then up, down, up on the A minor. It's all part of the same pattern. So I've just coloured it the same, but it's split between them. Oh bloody, life goes on, bruh. And then the second line, la la, how the life goes on. And that's just very much like the beginning. Starts on the brownie, orange, then goes to the blue. But it's that first line, oh bloody, life goes on, bruh. That's the tricky part of this song. Oh bloody, life goes on, bruh. And you've got to get used to just splitting on, bruh. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. E minor to A minor. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Oh bloody, life goes on, bruh. That's the one line of the song you're possibly going to struggle with, and I'd really recommend spending a bit of time on. Once you've got that off, you can probably play this quite easily. Okay, I'll do a walkthrough and you'll see how that fits in with the rest of the chorus and how the verses all fall together as well. Then we'll have a look at the layout as well. Okay, let's have a look at the first verse and chorus, and we'll look at one of the bridges as well, and you'll see how it all fits together. I'm going to go with orange for the orangey brown strumming pattern, so orange and blue here, and it starts on the orange pattern on the C chord. Desmond had a barrow in the blue pattern on G7 now, marketplace. Stay on the G7 but go back to the orange pattern, and you'll see that I've sometimes put the same chords in twice but in a different colour, where I want you to stay on the chord but change the pattern. So let's just do that again, then we'll go into the second line. Starts on orange C. Desmond had a barrow in the G7 blue, marketplace. G7 orange. Molly is the singer in a C blue band. Stay on C orange now. Desmond says to C7, Molly girl, I F blue, like your face, and Molly C orange. Says this as she G7 orange takes him by the blue C hand. Oh bloody, life goes on, bruh. And that was the split. On, orange, I mixed myself up. Orange C, la la, how the G7 life goes. Blue C, on. Oh bloody, life goes on, la la, how the life goes on. So that's the chorus, and it's very repetitive. It's 2 lines repeated to make the 4 lines. So you've just got to master that 2-line phrase of the chorus. We then have the bridge. Starting on F on the orange pattern. In a couple of years they have, then F on the blue pattern, built a home, sweet C on the blue, home, and we do that twice. So that first line starts on the F chord on the orange pattern, switches to the F chord on the blue pattern, and then we do the C chord on the blue pattern, and we do that twice just as a bit of a hangover after we've stopped the lyrics, the line of singing. In a couple of years they have built a home, sweet home. And again. Then back to the F with a couple of kids running in the yard. Same again, start on the orange, go to the blue, and then to the C of Desmond and Molly with the G7 on the end this time. Jones. And that's the bridge, which is nice and easy, really, compared to the chorus. Okay, so we've got the verses, the chorus, and the bridge there. If we have a look at the layout of the song, basically we've got verse 1, chorus, verse 2 with the chorus, then the bridge, Then verse 3, which is on the right hand side of the page, verse 3 with the chorus, back to the bridge. Then we sing verse 3, which is happy ever after in the marketplace again. So we repeat verse 3. Then we do the chorus again. Then we do the final bit, which is basically a repeat of the chorus with an extra line on the end, which goes like this. Obla-dee, life goes on, brum, la la, how the life goes on. And if you want more fun, sing obla-dee-bla-da. And that's the final line, and it's quite an abrupt ending. It's quite a fast ending, and you just got to practice that and then be ready to put that in place at the end of the song. It's very easy to get the chords, the F, the G7, and the C. It's really just about pitching the vocals at the right pitch. And if you want more fun, sing obla-dee-bla-da. And just be ready with that. So that's the ending. That's the layout of the song. I'll just run a bit of a demo of the second half of the song, just so you can see how the chorus and the verse and that ending all fit together. And I hope you enjoy learning this one. Thanks a lot. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Desmond lets the children lend a hand. Molly stays at home and does her pretty face, and in the evening she still sings it with the band. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on, brum, la la, how the life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on, brum, la la, how the life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on, brum, la la, how the life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on, brum, la la, how the life goes on. And if you want more fun, sing obla-dee-bla-da.